I finished the Butcher's Masquerade, part of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, and let's dive into it. First of all, I'm going to just tell you straight up, this is 100% my favorite book in this series so far. It was such a roller coaster ride of fun. This floor, unlike others, was not as complex as some were. A lot of people I've seen say that the train setup in the Dungeon Anarchist cookbook was complicated enough that it genuinely confused them. Kind of hyperfixated on it a little bit. I really liked it a lot, so it didn't really confuse me. But I do understand what they're talking about in terms of complexity and what's going on. This book does not have that problem. The setting is pretty straightforward, relatively easy. They're on the 6th floor now. The hunters are there, so there are people who've joined into this dungeon crawler world to try specifically to hunt down and kill the crawlers, and they think it's all fun and all in good sport, and Carl is just not having it. Right from the beginning, someone takes a cheap shot at him, so he turns around and immediately goes after them. No hesitation, no waiting, and it's pretty brutal in the way that he executes the attack, and it's 100% classic Carl, and I was here for every moment of it. This book ramped up the stakes right from the get-go. One of the things that I really love, like I said, about this not being a very complicated world, is that you get a lot more character complexity and real deep storyline that's easier to focus on, because you're not like, oh, I wonder what this is or what this does or how this works or what's this functionality. It was just a lot more about the characters in the book, and it worked to great effect. There are some pretty heavy emotional moments in this one. The whole scene with Miriam, Dom, and Prepotente actually broke my heart. That was such a sad sequence and just really well done, because with this book being as over the top and goofy and weird and funny as it is, it acts as a foil for those moments that we get like real emotion, and it makes them hit just that much harder. I will also say, just like I said right there, this was the funniest book in the series to me. I laughed so hard so many times. The scene with Kiwi and Mongo, Viva la Revolucion Carl, there's so many moments that I just laughed even harder than I have in other Dungeon Crawler Carl books, which is really saying something. My final score on this one, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, guys. I have no notes on how this book could have been better for what it was trying to be, which was just a blast. So yeah, definite 10 out of 10. If you read the book, what are some of your favorite moments? Drop them in the comments.